Hello, my friends, and first of all, I want to thank everyone who is contributing their energy for these readings so they can actually take place because I read from your energy. With now over 4,200 subscribers, I also have to take in account that you're probably watching what your partner is doing and you're probably checking any other partner that they might be interested in. So 2 or 3 times 4,200, so we are talking about over 12,000 people energy that I have to kind of like absorb in order to give you these readings. So for those who are new, and for those who are old and who didn't do it so far, I suggest you also check your ascendant reading, Venus reading, and Mars reading in order to get sort of full picture from all the sides. Why? Ascendant is what is the face we put forward. Really, ascendant is not exactly as that sign, because the sign is the sign. This is your life path. This is determination. Ascendant is the face. It's like, let's say you hate red, but you wear red, and everybody say you're a red person, but really you are not. You're just wearing it. Venus is going to show who we really want to get, who we actually really attract, and what kind of vibrations we emit. So we will really get the feeling of how it is coming across. And Mars is really the person we want to marry. So if you're checking on this guy or a gal and you really want to know if you are in tune with who they really are, go and get on one of those free chart sites and check their Mars sign and check that as well. So this way you kind of like really understand all the influences. Next, there are 2 specials this month. Cat Tarot knows X spread. So if you want to find out what your ex thinks and wants from you, if he even thinks about you, why he disappeared, why she's gone, why they behave this erratically, or if you're reuniting, and how to go about it. Do you communicate? Do you not communicate? What went through their head? Some people really want a closure and they want to go back. Some people have on and off and want to find out. This is great. Regular price for this reading is $60, but right now it's $45 for the entire month. So take advantage of it. After the reading, you get your coupon and then you're good to go. So there is another special, which is like astrology special. So if you want a natal chart, you get your PDF for about 50 pages or more for $50. And also you can check the other readings. Some of them are really, really in-depth, like Fly on the Wall gives you everything about you, your past life, your soulmate, everything you really want to think of. So for that, check my website www.cattarot.ca for more details, and also you can find there how to order. Also, all these details that I'm mentioning are going to be down there in the description. And lastly, and this is a goodie, until the end of the month, liking and following my Facebook page will earn you entry for a 20 minutes free reading. So if you haven't done it, please jump on that bandwagon because the draw is going to be end of the month. Thank you very much, and let's jump. This month we are entering Taurus reign. Hi Taurus, and happy birthday. So let's see what a month brings to you. My forecasts are from April the 21st to May the 20th. I always go with a sign. It kind of makes more sense because it's much easier to basically pick up the energy. So let's start. Let's see what was on the bottom of the deck. It is safe for you to love. It says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And the other thingy, Knave of Swords. Well, this is somebody who actually moves really fast, somebody who is trying to accomplish things, exchange of ideas, swift movement. It is sort of appropriate for your birthday, I would say. So let's see, what did you bring from the past? What did Cat drag in? Well, somehow you have been playful in the past, and it's said to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. But then you have this infamous 7 of Swords. Yeah, let's see if without light is better. Who would say that, right? It's not. Sorry about it. The 7 of Swords is this card that I have really issue with, because it really doesn't bring that much good luck. I mean, mice are partying while the cat is sleeping, right? Sort of like you cannot put the chicken in or the fox in charge of the hen. And this is basically what has been happening. You probably caught somebody, or you got intuitive knowledge about somebody basically being sneaky, somebody doing something behind your back, or at the very least not being on par with their behavior, if you can tell what's going on here. Yeah, and kind of like you lost hope about this working, and plus it was lots of arguing over that. It was like, yeah, you did it, no you didn't, yeah, you did it, no you didn't. And it's just like kind of stuff like that kills the romance. I don't know why people are so afraid of, if they're already doing something in the back, behind your back, like, just please come out and say so. And yeah, of course they know they will lose you, but you know what, like, you can always lose them, which seemingly you did. Another thing that you dragged in was expressing your love. It says go ahead and make the romantic gesture, but it is coupled with Nine of Swords. So now this is the higher octave of this. Where did you have it? This Knave of Swords is sort of spying. It could mean kind of expressing the ideas, but sort of like not grounding it. But this kind of like was reversed. So it kind of was maybe something harsh that happened. Maybe you did express your love, maybe you didn't get it back nicely, but you did after all get in charge, and you did get stable for a while, and then you got Tower. So Taurus, talk to me about it. What happened with this Tower? Like, does this kitty look to you like it's really enjoying? So what happened? I think it was good. It happened before your birthday. It looks like maybe some control, maybe some stability that you think that you always could rely upon was torn off. It was maybe illusion. It was maybe not really the real thing. Maybe it was something that you really needed to shed karmically. Well, let's see. Let's continue. So what is the starting point here? We have new love, a new person's third your romantic feelings. It looks like you're going to have a really nice birthday present. However, the new love is a package deal with some kind of secrets. But it's really hard for you to resist because of chemistry. There will be a strong magnetic attraction. And look, it could be reunion with someone. It could be somebody from the past. Somebody who still holds secrets, but here it was the person who had secrets that you had arguments. But somehow this is coming in balance, and that was cut off in the past. That was cut off in the past because it didn't have balance. So it's either a new person, a new old person is coming back with some secrets. Something intuitive. Could be that the person was very intuitive. Anyway, it was kind of different. So what is basically a goal this month? Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So looks like you kind of learned in the past that you're not getting anywhere with lack of transparency. You don't want partners who are not able to commit to yourself with the honesty that you deserve and want. And you kind of like cut it off. And right now, if anybody comes back to you with the same proposition, they're not going to go very far. And you're going to basically say, look, I'm a unicorn and you don't get it. Too bad. You loser. Off you go. And you're going to be charging ahead passionately toward, I guess, somebody else. But beware not to be foolish, because you just got out of the cold. Reassess if you're ready, right? Because just because we kind of feel we got rid of someone doesn't mean that we healed entirely. So be careful with this new love. So what is right in front of you? Again, past life relationship. You have known each other before. Guys, this doesn't have to be necessarily someone you know in this life. It is the type of recognition with someone where you just know something about this person seems familiar. Within minutes, you can chat away. You kind of click, right? That's the word, click. That's past life relationship. You have known each other before. It doesn't mean that person is the best for you. Be careful. And this is what is telling you. Look, now of chalices, you might be rejecting this person. This person might reject you. It might look nice and dandy. And all of a sudden it would be decision. You might not reject this person, or you may have rejected this person in the past, or that type of the person in the past. So it will basically say that maybe this time around, take it slow. Ensure that there is no liquor or alcohol involved when you are actually creating this decision, because ultimately this can be actually very nourishing relationship, because you have 10 of chalices here. So what is next? How do you feel? Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. And then you have 3 of chalices here. So it could be joy, celebration. It could be feeling that you're coming to yourself, and you feel that it is time for you. You can go ahead. You feel you're ready. But there is Knight of Chalices. Like all these chalices are telling you, hold on, hold on, hold on. It looks like intellectually you're jumping in, because you did a big thing. You did cut somebody off who didn't deserve you. And this passionate, basically Knight of Wands, look, that can basically just jump toward basically the sun if need to be, is giving you this freedom. You're feeling free to fly. Just be very careful. This can cost you. And I think this is this is pretty much what your friends will tell you. They'll tell you, listen, take it easy. Have a heart-to-heart conversation with this person whenever you're running into anything. You have to pace yourself. Don't open yourself entirely. Keep the door closed and only crack open until you know person better. It says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And it is Knight of Swords, which is really, King of Swords, that is really warning you to be just toward the other person, but also toward yourself. Yeah, and slowly watch your ships, slowly embark. Look at this. You have these 2 fire signs that are slowing you down. Fire cards, 3 and 2 of Wands. You see the difference? This is what you want to do. Hey, let me saddle you. Off I go. By saying, no. Just please go slower. Come up with a plan and come up with the players. Be sure. Let's see what are your fears and your hopes. Somebody has wedding on their mind. It says the situation involves marriage. So I know we are getting into the wedding season. So you could be actually at somebody's wedding and breaking free out of your sort of spiritual box where you place yourself, sort of like the healing, because this way you're sort of ready to go out of this kind of like thinking, and kind of like, again, you have a feeling of superiority to some extent, which kind of happens when we are going through our basically horoscope kind of like period. 5 of Swords basically says that you're feeling like a winner. But give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. It says, look, be careful. You might be actually hurting somebody, right? Look, you might be hurting really somebody. Somebody might even feel backstabbed with this and really burnt from this whole experience. So even though you have resolved some major issues in the past, you might, cards are saying that there is a hesitancy of going ahead with full speed. This is what you want. You want to free yourself. You want to test this. You do have possibility of being very happy, but everything is saying just please go slow. Okay, so I'm going to take Lenormand cards right now, which is I do in my private readings, sort of to get a situational kind of feeling as well. So this is only love, and Lenormand can give us a little bit more than that. So, ladies first, or a love interest for the guys or ladies who are into ladies. So let's go into a little more elaborate spread over here for Taurus for April 21st to May 20th. Whoa, look at the jumpers that you have. You have star and key. So where do I put this? Let's try this configuration this time. They're always upright, so don't mind me flipping them. It's just the way they are. So I'm doing a little bit extended reading over here, just to try to get as much information as I can. Okay, so ladies, communication, crossroads, just like we've seen in your tarot spread, right? It could be somebody from the past, it could be somebody coming in new. There is the guy here that is kind of close to this. This talks about electronic messaging, text messaging, online dating. This talks about possible travel. This talks about possible long distance relationship. And this talks about you ladies still feeling a hurt, still feeling the weight of this previous relationship. And yet, at the same time, feeling attractive and feeling sexy and feeling, light, which is really good. So for those of you that are involved in travel or long distance relationship, there will be something that will need to be overcome. The mountain to climb, literally. For those of you who are new on the scene and want to date, it is absolutely great time to brush up on a really good, basically like intro on your dating site. It says here you have a letter, meaning like really good communication abilities, etc., etc. So for those of you looking to buy a house, to buy a condo in particular, you'll be very, very lucky. It's going to be very successful this time around. For those of you who are looking for a new job, if you want to become self-employed, this is going to be extraordinary time to do that. So generally, the guy is here. Certain things will be cut off. Certain fun might be minimized, but nothing really bad other than that you have something on top of your head that is still lingering, the darkness, that cross to bear. And sort of for those who have this long distance relationship or who are traveling somewhere, something might happen in terms of something can be maybe unsurmountable. That can be related to your work as well. So, but as far as love, you have the key, you have the sun, you have stars, you have the gentleman, right? I really think you guys have nothing to worry. So let's see about the guy you're inquiring. What is the guy you might never, like, you don't know, maybe the guy from the past or the guy you're going to meet. So we are going to just see his sort of surroundings for you guys. Okay, for Tauruses, male Tauruses, and love interests. Okay, let's try the same configuration here. So it could be that this guy is coming with this cross, and Skype is repeating too. There. You're overlapping in each other's spreads, but what is this all about? Why is he reacting this way? See? Communication. Luck. Lovebirds. Secrets. That's your favorite. Oh my god, you had enough of secrets. And again, we have some patterns that are repeating. So this could be for people in relationships that maybe will resonate more. So for this gentleman here, he is also on the crossroads, and you've had it pretty much in the same position. And this person could be met somewhere where there are big gatherings. So that could be the wedding, because this is some kind of like big institution. Or, you know, it could be, he could be met on some travel somewhere to a foreign country as well. Or you might be going together on that trip. Because I have like another communication card here. I don't have a ship here anymore. I do actually have a ship. What am I talking about? I have a ship. And then I have a rider. I have the birds. And I have the letter. So it's you'll be buzzing with communication. This guy is going to, you know, maybe if this is okay, if you're like coupled, then there might be some issues, some heart-to-heart conversations, because kite is cutting the heart. It could be some harsh words, which we've seen there in the Knight of I think it was on the bottom of your deck, right? Knave of Swords, and a secret. So that could be somebody really spying on you a little bit. So that's somebody from your past, because you see what is in between you is the cross, something connected to love. And you and him both want something healthy, and you know to get there it's going to be hard. That's why I'm thinking it's somebody from the past, right? It's somebody from the past coming up, and you guys may be trying to resolve this. Or you travel with this person from the past, maybe you live with this person from in the past, maybe that person live in a high rise or something like that. In any case, that's kind of communication about that. It might be from his standpoint, or for you Taurus gentlemen, something small, kind of things that will kind of bother you. You'll try to address your health, and that's going to be hard. Well, in your month, don't worry about the diet, so I would not really worry about that too much. But you also want to cut off some kind of secrets. You really want to go in the directions of communications. Wherever I look, I'm looking here, heart and lovebirds. And I'm here looking, you know, him, crossroads, and news. Here I'm looking big gatherings in big buildings. Mind you, this is not a tower like in tarot. And here I have the tree, some healthy blockage. So it could be some health issues. And then again with her communications. So there is some obstacle in between the two of you, which has to be resolved, has to be cut through. And it looks like it is in his hands about some kind of secrets or something unheard of. This can also mean education, that you met somewhere where, you know, you jointly educated, or you jointly studied, etc. But in any case, it is overlapping. It is good. He is actually more into it than you are, because I guess you guys, you Tauran females, you're kind of more into, I'm not going into that, even though, trust me, you'll have to put up sometimes with the small nagging things, which this card represents, sometimes with the bigger words that feel cutting. It's just what the relationship is. Sometimes they're hard. It's just like the two things are that they're hard to bridge is this mountain and this cross. Okay, now let's do one more thing. let's see what our Gypsy Oracle says. So, ladies, and again, because this is a general spread, I'm going to interpret these cards only looking at them upright. So guys, those of you who absolutely love that, good for you. But when you get a personal reading with me, I look at the full picture because it kind of gives me a little bit more information and it's more exact. But given that anybody in this reading, like if I said guy here, it could be a woman, it could be other way around, because I just feel the connection in tarot, and it's kind of hard to know who is who with this many energies. So all right, so sweethearts, Taurus sweethearts, let's see what is in the store for you. Oops. Oh, come on. Taurus. For the period of April 21st to May 20th. Happy birthday, Taurus, one more time. Okay, let's see. Ooh, I like this, and I like this. Ooh, ooh. Somebody from the past. Look at how like 3 spreads, and this is why when you're getting a reading, it's always good to get as much as you can, because look, I triple check them as you're checking this now in your monthly. And we are trying to see, and I'm trying to see if I'm missing anything. So look, here we have the enemy who is going in the past, and it was some kind of third party, or somebody was overly flirty, full of sweet, basically, words, which basically were lies. And this pretty kitty is representing lies, and you know how cats are. They come and sit on your lap and pretend they love you, and it's the guy who hates a cat, and they're going to try to seduce them because they're just mean. So it was just something like that, but kind of you cut it off. And then remember this card, new love. Well, this is what it is. Unless you guys are going to deliver this month, unless you are planning to get pregnant, then yeah, then you'll succeed. And then the rest of this card is just like absolutely spectacular. You have service, like the doors will be opening for you, love doors will be opening for you. If somebody from the past comes back, you see this guy's going this way and this guy's looking this way, then you're going to renegotiate a deal, how you're going to find it to be service to you, for you to feel it properly, and it's going to bring you like immense happiness. You're finishing with fortune, which is Wheel of Fortune. I don't think is stuck, like unhappy. So really, really amazing. So now let's see a gentleman over here and see what he can tell us as a story. Gentleman. That could be a love interest, and that could be you if you're a male Taurus. So let's see, please tell me for this significator what is in the store. Okay, again, guys, for those of you who are like into 3-party, who are calling this as a secret, again, the enemy, oh my gosh, fortune, you've seen me shuffle. Okay, wow. So your love interest on you Taurus guys had some, you either walked away, somebody maybe was an enemy, or cheater, because I see these pleasure seekers over here. Mind you, this could be you ladies as well. Like, I mean, as I said, it can actually take lots of forms here. This here talks about, even though it's called priest, this really more or less is a divorce lawyer. Right? Look at this. It's between gift and scholar. Something has been cut off. This kind of enemy kind of like penetrated your life. So if that's you, ladies, you had this, something happened that you felt kind of, or you guys, maybe you had somebody doing that to you. In any case, kind of like half of the month is going to be a little murky, but then something will be cut off, and it's going to be cut off with basically assistance of studying into the matter, looking into this matter deeper, and that's going to show very fortunate, and it's going to serve you well. And basically you might still have the repeat, you still might be on guard, even though part of that is resolved, but there are lots of these cards, 1 2 3 4 cards, right, in the spread, that are sort of threatening, that sort of like are not super happy cards. So now let's see for a single woman, for couples. Let's see for couples. So I'm putting a wife and lord. They generally represent wife, and a married guy, he sometimes represents somebody who is well off. But for this purposes, let them just be significator for people who are in a relationship, or if you're cross-watching for a third party, well, here you can check it. She doesn't have to be the wife, she can only be a girlfriend, she doesn't have to have children, but it's just a significator. So let's see what is in the store for them. Because this is the general spread, because I told you I'm reading this only upright, I have to give you possibilities that can be reversed. So now, for married Tauruses, it could be some issues about love. Look, you have a death and love. Is it you who is leaving something, who loves something? It was some kind of communication from somebody who, it says foe. You found something, I would say. You found something on the internet which kind of messed up your life. So there is something that will die that has to do with constancy of your life. So your life is going to take a different shape. He, on the other hand, was part of that, because this is over you, and it has to do something with some intimacy, right? So room shows intimacy, and see, it was again some kind of messages, almost like clandestine messages on his side over here, where he was maybe hoping for intimacy for someone. Maybe he had somebody on the side where he was showering with gifts and going on a secret meetings. You see, love and intimacy is crossing him here, and the wife could have, the girlfriend could have found out, and she did already cut it off, or she might be cutting off. But at the same time, he is also thinking about letting it go. The only issue here that I have is that we do not, I don't see any other person here to see why is that. So it could be just simply, you know, well, there is somebody actually here. There is another woman here that kind of like is probably not in the picture anymore, but I want to clarify this death over here. Clarify this death for me. Yeah, that was some kind of journey, some messages. This is not a new thing. It was something that happened before. Clarify one more card, the journey. Yeah, it is something that is affecting your life, your sense of well-being, your home. That's why the constancy is, are you maybe moving somewhere else? Is that possible? Then this whole spread can be interpreted differently. This can be that, you know, you're starting new. So that move can be also kind of spiritual move. Maybe there was an end that died, something that was old kind of like was put aside, and something new is going to be sort of a gift, like metaphorical gift, which is going to bring the new hope, a new level of intimacy, and a new way how to communicate, sort of like with taking care of each other. So it could be seen in two ways. It can be seen also that something has happened that kind of created this. So let me see this foe, because there are so many of you, these kind of storylines are numerous over here. So let's see foe. Yeah, double secret. So you see money represents secret, because you see it shows a safe over here and we have no clue what is in it, right? So we just see things. And let me see that room. What is that room? Because room indicates, of course, who is in your room. Only people you know, people you're close to, right? So when we see a room card, we are talking about the level of intimacy that is privy to only a few of you. So let's see. Yeah, I see loyalty. This could be like a really new start, guys, with somebody old who maybe kind of messed something up in the past. Okay, let's clarify that gift. Okay, gift was a breakup. See, you see a woman crying, thinks ship has sailed and she didn't do it. So it looks like for women that are in a relationship, they actually might solidify the relationship with their mate and move ahead. If for those of you who do not find that, you know, if something happened in the past that you can kind of like go over that mountain from the previous spread, then you are going to find a new love for yourself that kind of will serve you, and so will he. And he might as well go with this person who is waiting for him, like the card is called Sights. So she is still waiting, and there is still somebody, I guess, who is sitting in the bushes, and she's right next to that loyalty, etc. So this might still be on your mind. You might still go through the period of adjusting to this new situation, but if you want to make it work, you have to roll up your sleeves, and it is a great possibility. The hope card is here, so it is it's not hopeless, it is hopeful, and love is here, like right under your feet, so you have to go and grab it. And this enemy is sort of something that you have dealt with already, or that you'll be dealing with in the beginning of the month. So Taurus, you have birthday, so that's why you have really extended forecast. If you want a private reading to see how this pertains to your condition, or you want to get find out who is your soulmate or your past life, or get your horoscope, just check the description below and contact me. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful month. Love you.